My wife told me he makes her happy. So I let her go. That night, she confessed that another man brought her joy. I didn't stop her. I didn't argue. I didn't even try to change her mind. And in her eyes, that was my biggest mistake. My name is Aaron Blake. I'm 41 years old. For 12 years, I believed that loyalty alone could hold a marriage together. I was wrong. Loyalty means nothing when the other person has already checked out. Olivia, my wife, used to be my world. We weren't perfect, but what we had was real. Late-night talks, weekend plans, small moments that felt monumental. But slowly, those moments vanished. At first, it was subtle. She stopped asking about my day. She no longer joined me at the dinner table. She didn't notice the little things I did to show I cared. Then came the distance. Her phone became more important than our conversations, her schedule more precious than our plans. Slowly, I became invisible. I noticed everything, the way her eyes lit up at her screen, the secrecy in her messages, the increasing nights she spent busy with work or friends. Excuses piled up. I knew the truth, but I stayed silent, foolishly believing that patience would fix things. But patience didn't help. Things broke. One evening I came home early. The house was quiet, but not empty. Olivia was in the kitchen, laughing, not with me. "He makes me feel alive," she said. My steps froze. I hadn't heard words like that about me in years. "I feel like myself again," she continued. Those words cut deeper than any argument ever could. They meant she didn't feel like herself with me anymore. She turned and saw me. The smile vanished. The moment disappeared. "Who were you talking to?" I asked. She hesitated, then replied, matter-of-factly, "Someone who makes me happy." No guilt, no hesitation, just honesty. I nodded slowly. "Okay." Her face changed. "That's it?" she asked. I looked at her. "What do you want me to say?" "I don't know." "Something?" she replied. I took a deep breath. "If he makes you happy, then you should be with him." Silence. That wasn't what she expected. "You're just giving up?" she asked. I shook my head. "No, I'm just not going to fight for someone who's already chosen someone else." That night, she packed a bag, not everything, just enough to leave. "I didn't think you'd make this so easy," she said. I managed a small smile. "It's not easy, it's just necessary." And just like that, 12 years ended. The first few weeks were unbearable. Of course they were. You don't erase someone from your life overnight. But something inside me had shifted. Deep down, I realized I wasn't losing her. I had already lost her, so I focused on rebuilding myself. I improved my routines. I went to the gym, not for revenge, but to regain control. I immersed myself in work, tackling projects I had once avoided. I made choices for me, stopped obsessing over her whereabouts, stopped checking my phone for updates. At least, that's what I told myself. 3 months passed. No calls, no messages, nothing. Until one night, my phone rang. I stared at it for a moment before answering. "Hey," she said. Her voice was different, softer, uncertain. "How have you been?" "Good," I replied, keeping it short. "I've been thinking," she admitted. "About us, I knew." I stayed silent. "It didn't work out," she finally said. I almost smiled. "Really?" "Yeah." "What happened?" I asked. Silence followed. Then she said, "He's not who I thought he was." "Of course he wasn't. They never are," I replied calmly. "Can we meet?" she asked. I paused. "Okay," I said. We met at the same cafe we once frequented. She looked different, not in appearance, but in confidence. Less certain, more fragile. "You look different," she said. I replied. We sat in silence for a while. Then she spoke. "I made a mistake." "Of course you did," I said quietly. I thought he made me happy, but I was wrong. I miss us. There it was. The line I had imagined hearing for years. But now, it felt different. Calm. Detached. Can we try again? She asked. I looked at her steadily and said something she didn't expect. Happiness isn't something someone gives you, it's something you build, and you destroyed what we built. Her eyes filled with tears. I'm sorry, she whispered. I know, I said. Then I stood. But I'm not the man you left anymore. She froze. For the first time, she realized the man she thought would always be there was gone. Before walking away, I added one final thing. The difference between him and me is that I never needed you to feel complete. That struck harder than anything else. It was true. As I walked away, I understood something crucial. People don't always leave because they found something better. Sometimes they leave because they believe you'll always be there when they come back. And sometimes the strongest thing you can do is show them you're no longer waiting.